Welcome to the DJNTV Chill Room Chat, your space to unwind and talk shop. This episode is sponsored by MadeByDJs.com, innovative tools designed specifically by DJs for DJs. DJEventPlanner.com, the industry standard for streamlining your business and booking faster. And DJRequests.com, the easiest way to manage your dance floor's vibe in real time. Support the show by using our Amazon affiliate link at DJNTV.com/Amazon. Now, let's get into the mix.
Hi, everybody. Here we are again. What is it? April 6th in the year of our Lord, 2026. And I say in the year of our Lord because how many, first of all, let's welcome DJ Richie Rich out there in Nashua, New Hampshire.
Hello, everybody. Thank
Matthew
you for having me.
Shun,
Appreciate you guys.
Matthew Shun, who was not born, he was rang out of a bar rag, but we're going to go with that tonight. And here I am, DJ Eric out in Woburn, Mass.
Thank you, guys.
As you can see, we're all around here. And of course, here's my granddaughter, so I got to say good night. So hold on. I love you. Say good night to the nice
Good night,
people.
Zinni.
Good night. I love you. I'll see you after school, okay? Okay, shut that door.
Bye.
And bring that dog. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, she's waving at you guys. Yeah, way back. Yeah. Good night, Zen. Love you. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
I knew that was going to happen.
Perfect timing. No problem.
Perfect timing. So, how many of you experience somebody who wants to sing a Christian karaoke song at one of your shows? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, time's up. Anybody?
I've had it happen before.
Couple.
Okay,
Not a lot. Couple times.
Mm.
Yeah,
not often, but it's
Yeah.
happened.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
Now, before we go on, do you guys consider? I'll save that for later. So, what happens to your audience when somebody sings one of these at one of your shows? Rich.
I would say when it happened, all the times when it happened, a lot of the audience didn't know it. It wasn't, let me put it this way. It wasn't
That's a good point. That's a good point. Go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't your standard
Mainstream
Christian song, It was, kind of, they were just fully Christian music and they knew a lot, obviously. So, but they watched, some lost interest and that, it's not for everybody, right?
And we're going to get to that point.
Let's
too.
just politely say it's not for everybody, right? Each to their own. But I won't never stop anyone from singing what they want.
Absolutely not. That's not our job to say, nah, you can't sing that.
Yep.
That we would be overstepping our job as a KJ, saying, no, you can't sing that,
Yep. And that's how you lose a regular. It could turn into a regular. You never know. You don't know.
Matt, have you what happens to your audience if somebody does a Christian song?
Well, like I said, it doesn't happen very often. Maybe once in a blue moon, like maybe once or twice a year or something like that, whatever. But I don't think it really affects the audience at all. I just think that they just it's just another song that's being sung. You know?
Interesting you say that. Because, God, I'm getting ahead of myself. But do you guys consider Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah, a Christian song? And before you answer, do you remember the lyrics to this song.
Oh, yeah. I've done that song myself.
Okay, well, so you're very familiar with.
Yeah. Not the Jeff Buckley version, but I've done the
You
Rufus
did
Wainwright.
yeah,
Rufus
yeah,
Wainwright, yeah.
which is the
song.
same lyrics,
Yep.
just yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people cover that,
Yeah.
and I happen to like that song. Okay,
There's even a
I've never
female
sang
version.
it because I could never get that high. Well, you know how that does.
There's even a female version of it by
Yes, there is.
and Alexandra Burke.
Yes. Uh, I don't consider that a Christian song. I don't.
Yep.
However, everyone in the audience may think, oh, hallelujah, I'm going out for a cigarette, or, oh, it's bathroom time, The point I'm trying to make here is it doesn't matter whether it's Christian, whatever. Doesn't it make you upset as a KJ, and more so the singer who's singing, where once they start doing their song, where everybody just kind of
It
breaks out
clears
and
out.
starts not clear out, but not paying attention. They just start talking in groups and talking to each other. This poor soul is up there just belting it out, and nobody's watching or paying attention. Do you, as a KJ, feel? I do. I feel bad for this poor singer.
100%.
And this has happened. And I'm not saying it happens every night, but it happens, and it happens a lot, to where it's like they only going to pay attention if it's their friend up there, right? Singing, or whoever you're flipping the tab for that night. Oh, we better pay attention. Bill's singing Me and Mrs. Jones, so we better stand at it, at attention and watch them.
Right.
To me, that's not a real karaoke audience.
Nope.
I mean, you're there to witness. It could be a miracle sometimes. I mean, I've had people just come up unexpectedly and knock a song out of the park so far, and everybody is in like, oh,
Yep.
where has this guy been?
Yep.
But it's those people who are missing out on this, who are not paying attention. You guys agree?
Yeah.
I agree.
I think a song, no matter what song it is, if it's sung well, it's gonna get attention from the crowd.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, what's happened at a couple of my shows is somebody did knock it out of the park.
Okay.
And I was amongst maybe 3 or 4 that were out of a crowd and say 50 people who were actually like, holy, right? Like,
sure.
Where did this come from?
Yeah.
What happened to the other 40 people out there? Or what, like, can you hear? No, because they tone it out. They
tune it out. Yep.
And it's like, why? Well, because in our previous show, we were just talking about people who go there to drink and spend money. So that's what the other 40 people are doing, is actually ringing that register up. They don't care about anybody that steps on that stage, or whatever. They're just there to drink, have a good time, whatever.
Yeah. And the majority of the singers are there for their turn. They don't care about anything that really anybody else.
No. Once they're done, they don't. Right.
You understand? So like they're waiting for their turn in the spotlight, and so none of the other singers leading up to their turn or after their turn even really matter to them. It's just like, well, when am I up? When's my turn?
And
Yep.
that's a very good point because you should give the same consideration to any other singer
Yep.
as you would want for you while you're up
Yep.
on that stage.
Mm-hmm.
But we as KJs, we can't control that, you know?
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah.
Other than
So
I'll
if
be
they
up on
don't,
the stage with them because I'm right next to them.
yeah.
And I'll encourage them. You're doing great. Keep going, like during the instrumental, you know? And they'll say to me, and I feel bad, nobody's even listening.
Yeah.
And I say, I am. And believe me, there are others out there listening. They're just not acknowledging
Mm-hmm.
how brilliant you are right now. Oh,
That's
my
that's
hand moves now, huh? Yeah, look it said my hand was raised. I could
that's
never get that to work.
that's great though that that you say that to them, like where you say I am,
Yeah,
and that keeps them in their comfort zone, right? You agree, Matt? I mean,
Yep.
for as long as I mean, you're important to that singer. Like we are, we as KJs, as you guys know, we are extremely important to them to root them on, to keep them,
Yeah. Give them a little
upbeat,
pat
keep
on the
them,
back.
yeah, keep them
yeah.
comfortable, keep them,
We try to say, Rich, that we're like a coach to them, like
absolutely,
especially a new
absolutely,
karaoke singer.
yeah, 100%.
Like, oh my God, I'm so nervous when you call them up, and I say,
Yeah.
look, you're gonna do fine.
Yeah, yep,
You know,
yep,
And
take a
when you
yep,
deep
do
breath.
that,
Yeah,
when you
yeah,
do that, if they go to other shows and the other hosts don't do that, they're going to remember that you did that,
yeah.
and they're going to be back at your show week in, week out.
yes, yes,
They are
yep,
I don't
yours.
know.
yep.
I don't know how much time we have left. I didn't really look when we started this, but I want to go around the room quick.
Mhm.
And we can spend a little time on this because we probably all got one or two of these that we can speak up.
Just an FYI, I think we got like roughly 15 more minutes for a half hour total. Just an
We
FYI.
don't have a half hour. All shows are
No.
like 25
All
minutes
right,
total.
maybe
Yeah,
10
yeah.
minutes then. Maybe 10 minutes.
Well, whatever. No, but
Okay.
I'm glad you kept an eye on the clock.
Yeah.
You're right. We used to do 30 minutes and whatever, but
Okay.
we got to cut it down now
Yeah.
because of broadcast times.
Sure.
We, I'll start with you, Rich. How many times have you had, and I don't know if I can use this word on here, but a virgin karaoke singer, first time ever sang at your show? Explain it if you had one. If you remember the song, share it. And how did she do or he do?
It's happened. It's happened a couple of times. I'm not going to say a
Okay, but
lot.
we'll go around twice.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm not going to say a lot, but it has happened. A good amount of times. And as
mhm.
we just talked about a minute ago, they're nervous. Because let's face it, right? As you guys know, it's not easy to get up there and sing at a bar, even though it's karaoke, right? It's not
Mhm.
easy.
I
It's
commend anybody that comes up there
Yep.
and grabs that mic.
Yep. So
Anybody,
Yep.
so
right?
so what you had asked me was is one instance this girl comes up, right? She was a black girl, and she says, "I'm really nervous to do this, but I want to sing Whitney Houston." Now you guys know that
Not an
I will
easy
I
task
will
either.
always love you is a very difficult song, not only
Not
to
an
sing as your
easy
first
task.
one,
Yeah,
right?
right, right.
And dude, this is what I said to her to best answer your question. I said, there is no way that was your first time. She
Hmm.
says that I am not lying to you. Unbelievable. It was unreal. So again, as you said, and to the newcomers watching, right, and wanting to learn. As you see this, as you go on in your career, right? you're gonna see like what Eric had said, the great word. You sometimes you got to be a coach. Not I think not even sometimes, a lot of the time, right?
You got to
And
give
just
them the confidence. And, yeah,
right,
Yep.
yeah,
and
yeah.
root them on, like, but but yeah, that's my story. It's happened. I can't say a lot, but definitely maybe 5 or 10 times from what I can throw out there. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, Matt, I'm waiting to hear you, and I'll give you mine.
Yeah, I can't remember like specifics as far as like
All right,
you know.
let's mute Matt. Matt, you good? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. Give us something,
I
Matt.
can't remember specific instances, but I do know that I've had my share of those, beginners. And I mean, yeah, their first time, it could go either way, and most of the time it's going to go a not so good way, but you tell them, hey, you know what, you gave it your best try, and maybe there's another song that you're better at, and nobody's here to judge you or anything, so think of another song and come back up again when it comes around to your turn again. And
I love that approach, Matt. Seriously.
Yeah,
Really.
that's a
That's
great word.
another way of explaining coaching, right?
Yes, great words,
And
Matt.
getting
Like
them involved.
for
Right.
them to hear nobody's here to judge you. That's huge.
Yeah.
It gives them comfort.
yep, yep.
Here's my story, if I may.
Oh boy, young people,
No,
block your ears. Just kidding.
no,
Just kidding.
no, no.
Just
This,
kidding.
this, this, I like to go out before I actually start. I play background music, whatever, to get everybody kind of a little hyped.
Yeah.
And I'll go out to all the tables and I'll just go up to anybody randomly and say, "What are you singing me
Yeah.
tonight?" And oh my God, no, I couldn't. And there was always this one girl, her name was Cordia, right?
Okay.
And she, oh God, no, I've never done it. No. So I said, listen, you gotta do it. So this went on for months. I'm not lying. I kept pushing her,
Hmm.
all of a sudden one week she goes, I'll do it tonight. Why? Because she took time. She wanted to do it all those months,
Mm.
just never had the confidence. And so she must have been practicing this song for months, right? Like at home, in the mirror, holding up a hairbrush, whatever they do,
Yeah.
with it on or Spotify or whatever, just singing with it. So I got it, and this was at JJ Boomer's in Lowell, by the way. Rich is familiar with this place that I worked at.
Yep.
She goes,
That's where I met Eric actually.
yeah. So you know how old this is. I mean, we're
Yeah.
going back, right? So one night, I think I didn't even go up to her and say, "What are you singing me tonight?" Because after months of her saying, "Oh no," she come up to me and goes, "Can you
Let's
put
do it.
me in?" And I said, "Yeah, I could put you." Yeah. So she says, "All right, put me in. What's up for non-blondes?"
Okay.
Which is probably not the hardest song to do,
Hmm.
and it's certainly not easy by all means. But
Mhm.
I mean, like Rich said, like Whitney Houston, that's up there, or Mariah Carey, if you're gonna try and pull that off. Celine Dion,
Yep.
or non-blondes. I think it's like medium,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, just the part
Yep.
there on that one song is just when they hit that, and I said,
hey,
"Hey, yeah,"
Yeah.
that's
yeah, yeah.
but
I mean,
yeah,
we
you're right,
all
Eric.
We all
everything's
started out.
mediocre. Yeah.
Yeah, we all
Yeah.
started out at
So
that level.
yeah,
You know,
but
we did.
also
Yeah.
if you think about that song, right? At that point with the hey, everybody in the audience is singing that part with you because they
Yeah.
all love that part.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you don't have to be perfect because the crowd's gonna drown most of that out singing it with you, right? You know? So needless to say, she got up there, she did it. And due to the song choice, because everybody knows and loves that song at any karaoke gig, right or wrong, you know,
Right.
it's
Correct.
probably one of the top ones that are picked, you know,
Yep.
which we've had shows in the past, which the top ones are picked. And I think we're due to do another show with another show like that. We, but we're gonna focus more on like today's music rather than what's up before non-block. You know, we're gonna
Yeah.
move the scale up a little bit. But she blew this out of the park, and her hand was actually shaking. I could see, like she
Hmm.
was so nervous.
I was too. First time. Yep.
So
Absolutely. Yeah. It's
I
not
have
easy.
Rich has seen my applause sign I'll hold up, right? And I can see her shaking. And I hold the applause sign up over her head and I go over and I just give her a little hug, you know? You're doing great, I whispered. And everybody is just applauding. It,
Yep.
it was like look, I'm getting chills just thinking about it because of the vibe in that room that night. And yes, I'm a fool because I said this is her first time. You guys ever do that too? Like announce it. This is her first time. Give her some love, you
Yeah,
know?
you got to say that. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good though.
And this crowd just went nuts. After that, I couldn't stop her. You know what I mean? She was coming up, with different, not that same night, but every week and she still goes to my shows. God bless her.
That's awesome.
She's like, she's like, you're the one that broke my cherry. With karaoke, and I'll never forget you. And she
Wow.
says, you're the one that gave me the courage and inspired me to try it. And now she's a karaoke freak. But
Hmm.
As a, and let
go
me throw this into that real quick, Eric, if you don't mind. And
ahead,
Matt,
please.
and Matt, does it make you, the newcomers, if you already, I don't know how far along you are in your career, the ones that are watching, but as you go, it's the greatest feeling, like when Eric just, described somebody telling you, you made my day, or
Mhm.
thank you
Yeah.
for everything that you do for me, because we're sharing music is very powerful to many of people. Obviously I can't say all because some people just aren't music people, but
Yeah.
I mean the
Mhm.
ones that are like these singers, we are extremely important to their life, and that's kind of what I love about all this. You guys agree?
Totally. Yep.
Absolutely.
That's part of the reason
Yeah,
why we do this.
Yep.
absolutely. And I read a post recently on Facebook and I want to share it with you guys. This was a meme, actually, but it really hit home to me because I think we've all done this, even us. The singers have done this. Never underestimate the healing power of listening to your favorite music full blast while jumping around the house like an idiot, right? Have we not done this, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Same
Absolutely.
thing with the karaoke. They're up there on the stage jumping around like an idiot, but you know what?
Yeah.
Here's at least two things that's happening. One, they're engaging with other people that they don't even know.
Yep.
right?
Yep.
2, they are actually having fun. And
Yeah.
that's what life is about. I don't care if Rich don't like the song I'm singing. I'm up here on the stage. I have the mic. I am singing my ass off,
Right. Yep.
and I'm
Yep.
having fun.
Yep.
So you know what? To you in the back, you over there who are just talking and not listening. Here's my point of this whole show. I don't care. I'm
Yep.
up here. I'm living my dream. Well, whether it's a dream or not, but I'm having the time of my life. And
Yep.
whether you acknowledge that or not, so what? You're missing out in the back because you're not up here and you're not having fun. With that said, thank you guys. Think about this. I hope something that you guys are watching kind of sank in. It's not all about us, the KJ. Sometimes you got to think about that singer, the one that has the courage to come up.
Yeah, sometimes I only get out like maybe once a week or once a month or
That one person that we as KJs made a difference to by giving them a little shove or a pat on the back.
And
You
they
know?
could be going through some very major things, right? We don't know.
Yeah.
Very major things in life, relationships or death or whatever it is, right? But
Yep.
that to let them get up there and us to root them on and
Yeah.
they sing. It
Oh,
just
if I had $1 for every time I heard karaoke is my therapy, I'd I'd
Yeah.
I'd be a rich man. Because I mean that's really what it is. A lot of people are
You'd
dealing with
also be
stuff.
a
it is.
psychologist at this
There you
point.
go.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. No, thank you, Rich, for joining us. And Matt, well,
Yeah,
thanks for being there.
yeah,
You guys got to
What's
do
that
this.
Amazon link that they can help
yeah.
keep us? Yeah.
www.djntv.com//Amazon.
And
Rich, do you remember one of our sponsors?
I absolutely do.
I was waiting to hear it.
DJ Event Planner, always.
No.
No, seriously, check them out. DJEventPlanner.com. They got some great stuff there for DJs. I want to give a quick shout out to EVs. They've been a huge factor in this show and our sister channel, which is DJNTV/chill. You can check them out Monday and Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't forget the
And
.com. DJNTV.com/
okay.
KJ Chill.
The .com. Okay. But
.com/ KJ Chill.
I think they would get that. I
Gotta
think
get
they
that
know
right.
how to type that in.
Yeah.
But yeah, check them out. You got Brian, you got Jay. Some nights you got Buddy.
Okay.
Oh, Damon.
Oh, you're talking about the DJ Chill. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. See, now this guy's lost. He's out in the audience.
Hey,
yeah.
I thought we were talking about this one.
Well, no, you got us. Everybody's here. They know where we are.
Okay.
In fact, if you want to join us live, if you're a KJ, we would love to have you in here.
Yeah.
Check in any Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now give them that link, Matt, now that you've already...
www.djntv.com/ by the way, KJ Chill.
Yeah,
check us out.
Let's make this look like the Hollywood Squares.
I would love if we had a room full of KJs in there.
Let's go.
Yeah, and we can look down. Yeah, here's a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, please join us.
Anything. Even whether you've been doing it for a year or 30,
just
35
started.
years like Eric. Come on. We all can learn, all of us.
Yep.
Just come in. You know why? You can never stop learning, ever.
We're all about the love.
You know where I learn a lot of my stuff lately is the newcomers. Why? Because they're all about technology today, more than
Yes.
we were back in
Yes.
the day. And they're like, well, now you can take that little box you got and throw it away and use this, you
That's
know?
it. Yes.
So really, I encourage these KJs who are just starting out, come in and
Come
enlighten
on.
us.
All right.
Enlighten us.
Yep.
Look, until next time, God bless you
Let's send our
guys. We
love.
hope to see you soon.
God bless you
Send your
all.
love, Rich. Send your love, Rich.